Stop chasing people in 2025. Chase your purpose and watch everything you ever wanted start chasing you. Listen, 2025 isn't the year to impress anybody. It's not the year to prove your worth to people who never saw your value. This is the year to focus only on yourself, your growth, your peace, your mindset, your goals, your purpose. Because the truth is, you've spent too many years distracted. You've poured your energy into people who wouldn't even give you a drop of theirs. You've been trying to fit into spaces that were never built for your greatness. You've been trying to explain yourself to people who were never meant to understand your vision. But this year, that changes. 2025 is the year you disappear into focus. The year you stop talking and start executing. The year you stop posting about your goals and start achieving them in silence. The year you cut off every distraction that keeps you from becoming who you're meant to be. Denzel Washington once said, "Ease is a greater threat to progress than hardship." And that's the truth. Because it's not the pain that kills your potential, it's comfort. It's the distractions. It's the people who keep you average. This year, don't let your attention be cheap. Protect your focus like your life depends on it. Because it does. The quality of your life depends on the quality of your focus. You can't become great if your attention is scattered everywhere. You can't grow if you're always comparing your chapter 1 to someone else's chapter 20. You owe yourself the discipline. You owe yourself the silence. You owe yourself the version of you that's buried underneath excuses, validation seeking, and wasted energy. So as we step into this new year, I want you to understand one thing. When you focus on yourself, everything changes. People start noticing, opportunities start aligning, and peace becomes your new normal. But it all begins when you stop caring about who's watching, who's doubting, and who's leaving. Because when you focus only on yourself, you shock everyone. Your energy is your most valuable currency. It's not money, it's not time, it's energy. Because no matter how much time you have, if your energy is drained, you can't create, you can't build, you can't grow. In 2025, you have to start guarding your energy with everything you have. Stop letting everyone have access to you. Stop giving your peace to people who only bring chaos. You're not meant to save everyone. Some people are meant to serve as lessons, not lifelong connections. Every conversation, every environment, every person either feeds your spirit or drains it. You have to become aware of what and who you're allowing into your space. Because here's what people don't understand. Energy is contagious. If you're surrounded by negativity, by laziness, by gossip, by doubt, it becomes a part of you. You start mirroring the people you hang around with. That's why the greats isolate. Not because they think they're better, but because they know what's at stake. You can't become a lion if you're running with sheep. You can't build a millionaire mindset if you're surrounded by small thinkers. You can't chase a vision if you're always entertaining distractions. So ask yourself, who drains me? Who distracts me? Who inspires me? Cut off everything that costs you your peace. This year, if it's not adding value, it's subtracting. People might call you cold. They might say you've changed. Good. That's the goal. Because change means you're evolving. You can't stay the same and expect new results. When you start protecting your energy, you start elevating your life. You'll notice you think clearer, you move smarter, and you feel lighter. That's the power of focus. Denzel once said, "You pray for rain, you gotta deal with the mud too." The mud, that's the process. It's messy, it's lonely, it's quiet. But that's where you build strength. So this year, choose you. Protect your peace like it's priceless. Because it is. Let me tell you something real. Not everyone needs to know your next move. In 2025, silence is your weapon. Too many people lose momentum by talking too much. You tell your goals to people who don't even believe in themselves. You announce your plans before they're ready. And when things don't happen fast, you lose motivation. Silence keeps your energy sacred. Silence keeps your focus sharp. Denzel Washington once said, "Don't tell people your dreams, show them." That's the mindset you need this year. Move in silence, but let your results make the noise. When you stop explaining, you become mysterious. When you stop sharing, you become unpredictable. And when you become unpredictable, you become powerful. Most people seek validation before execution. They want people to agree before they even begin. But that's not how winners move. Winners work in private and celebrate in silence. Let your work speak. Let your transformation shock them. Because people remember actions, not intentions. So this year, go ghost. Study, grind, pray, build. Don't post about your hustle. Let the outcome tell the story. Remember, the loudest person in the room is usually the weakest. True power moves quietly. And when you learn to master silence, you'll learn to master peace. Motivation fades. Discipline doesn't. You can watch 100 motivational videos, but if you don't act, nothing changes. Real transformation doesn't happen when you feel inspired. It happens when you stay consistent even when you're tired. Discipline is the difference between wishing and winning. Denzel said, "Without commitment, you'll never start. But more importantly, without consistency, you'll never finish." That's what 2025 demands from you. Consistency. It's not about doing everything perfectly, it's about doing it persistently. When you commit to yourself, your goals stop being optional. They become non-negotiable. You stop saying, "I'll try," and start saying, "I will." Every morning, ask yourself, what can I do today that moves me one step closer to my purpose? Then do it, no matter how small. Discipline will take you where motivation can't. It'll get you out of bed when you don't feel like it. It'll keep you grinding when no one's watching. It'll make you dangerous, because you're no longer controlled by emotion, but by vision. So build that structure, stick to your plan, and remember, success doesn't come from intensity, it comes from consistency. You can't focus on yourself if you're still carrying old pain. 2025 is the year you heal, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. Stop dragging your past into your present. Stop letting what broke you define what builds you. Healing doesn't mean forgetting. It means freeing yourself from the weight of what hurt you. It means understanding that what happened was part of your evolution, not your ending. Denzel said, "Fall forward. Every failed experiment is one step closer to success." So stop holding grudges. Stop replaying what went wrong. Learn the lesson and let it go. When you heal, you stop reacting. You start responding. You stop chasing closure from people who can't even face themselves. You realize your peace is more important than your pride. And as you heal, your focus sharpens. You stop wasting energy on the past and start building your future. You become whole. You become unstoppable. This is your year, not next year, not someday. Now, you've waited long enough. You've talked about it long enough. Now it's time to act. Every dream, every goal, every vision, it's waiting for your action. Not your fear, not your doubt, not your excuses, your action. Denzel said it best. Dreams without goals remain dreams. This is the year you wake up early. You pray harder, you plan smarter, and you execute relentlessly. Don't wait for perfect timing. There's no such thing. The only time you have is now. 2025 is not just another year. It's your turning point. The year you stop watching others win and start writing your own story. Focus only on yourself. Because when you do, you'll attract everything that's meant for you. Effortlessly.